The Intellectual Property Rights Workshop will be recorded in the history books of the country because it is the first time in Namibia that major stakeholders have come together to share ideas on the values of holding intellectual property rights. Speaking at the workshop, the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Forestry, Joseph Ita, said that the workshop will highlight the stumbling blocks in the implementation of intellectual property rights options.
This workshop is a start of a process which will lead us to consider ways to identify and assess the potential value of different intellectual property protection options for identified plants and livestock breeds and related products. To be able to make informed and appropriate decisions regarding opportunities offered by various intellectual property rights options from our genetic resources for food and agriculture. This will allow us to better determine how best the genetic resources and their intellectual property rights options can be used to enhance the contribution of our genetic resources to Namibia's economy.
In his presentation, Pierre Du Plessis from the Center for Research Information Action in Africa described the interface in the regulations as of high importance to genetic resources and associating traditional knowledge and the benefits from such utilization.
Obviously, that is something that is of great importance when you're discussing intellectual property in the context of food and agriculture. And it's also particularly relevant to think about it from an angle of national coordination.
The workshop will encourage the discussion on the implications of intellectual property rights options with regard to specific species and products and to share information on the functions and responsibility of the various national stakeholders. The workshop was held under the theme, The Value of Holding National and International Intellectual Property Rights. Franklin Chitaleni, NBC News, Windhoek.